Welcome to lesson number 3, Coordinate Geometry. In lower classes, we have learned how to locate a point on the number line. In this chapter, you are going to learn how to locate a point in a plane. To locate the position of an object or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. One of them is horizontal and the other is vertical. The plane is called the Cartesian or coordinate plane and the lines are called the coordinate axis. René Descartes, the great French mathematician of the 17th century, he solved the problem of describing the position of a point in a plane. In honor of Descartes, the system used for describing the position of a point in a plane is also known as the Cartesian system. In a coordinate plane or Cartesian plane, we take two number lines, that is x dash and y dash. X dash is the horizontal line and it is called x-axis. Y dash is the vertical line, so it is called the y-axis. The x-axis and y-axis intersect at a point O is called the origin. OX and OY are called the positive direction of x-axis and y-axis. OX dash and OY dash are called the negative direction of x-axis and y-axis respectively. In a Cartesian plane, the distance of a point from the y-axis is called x-coordinate or abscissa, and the distance of a point from the x-axis is called y-coordinate or ordinate. Always x-coordinate you have to write first and it is of the form x, y. If the abscissa of a point is x and the ordinate is y, then xy is called the coordinates of the point. The coordinates of the origin, that is the intersecting point of x dash and y dash, are 0, 0. The coordinate of a point on the x-axis are of the form x0. That means when a point lying on the x-axis, its coordinate will be of the form x0, that is y coordinate will be 0, and that of the point on the y-axis are 0, y. That is, if a point is lying on y dash, its x coordinate will be 0. Therefore, it is of the form 0, y. The coordinate axis divide the plane into 4 parts called quadrants. You can see here x dash and y dash dividing the plane into 4 parts. Each part is called quadrant. While naming the quadrant, you have to name them in anti-clockwise direction. That is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Now you have to think about the sign in the quadrant. The sign of the coordinates in the quadrant. The first quadrant, that is enclosed by positive of x-axis and positive of y-axis. That is, in quadrant 1, the x coordinate and y coordinate will be positive. Moving to second quadrant, it is enclosed by negative of x-axis and positive of y-axis. Therefore, its x coordinate will be negative and y coordinate will be positive. So, the coordinates of the form minus plus, that will be in the second quadrant. Moving to third quadrant, it is enclosed by negative of the x-axis and negative of the y-axis. That means both the x coordinate and y coordinate are negative. So the coordinates of the form minus minus. Now moving to fourth quadrant, it is enclosed by positive of x-axis and negative of y-axis. So x coordinate will be positive and y coordinate will be negative. So the points are on fourth quadrant is of the form plus minus. If x not equal to y, then the position of ordered pair xy in the Cartesian plane is different from the position of yx. That is, the order of x and y is important in ordered pair xy. If x not equal to y, then ordered pair xy not equal to ordered pair yx, and ordered pair xy equal to ordered pair yx if x equal to y. Now for example, in a plane, if xy equal to yx, both the values of x and y, that is x coordinate and y coordinate of the first ordered pair, and the x coordinate and y coordinate of the second ordered pair must be equal. Now we will see how to locate a point in the Cartesian plane. For us, the Cartesian plane is the graph paper. Now take a point M that is given in the Cartesian plane. You have to write the coordinate of M. To get the coordinate, you draw a perpendicular to the x-axis. Wherever it is intersecting on the x-axis, that is its x coordinate, and draw a perpendicular line to the y-axis. Wherever it is intersecting on the y-axis will be its y coordinate. Here the x coordinate of M is -3 and y coordinate of M is 4. So the coordinates of M is denoted by -3, 4. Same way for the point L, the x coordinate, that is the perpendicular to the x-axis, that is intersecting at -5, and the perpendicular to the y-axis intersecting at -4. Therefore the coordinates of L is -5, -4. Same way the coordinate of the point S, that is x coordinate will be perpendicular to the x-axis, that is the point 3, and y coordinate will be the perpendicular to the y-axis, that is -4. Therefore the coordinate of the point S is 3, -4. Same way for the point B, the x coordinate will be the perpendicular to the x-axis intersecting at 4, and y coordinate is the perpendicular, that is intersecting the y-axis at 3. Therefore the coordinate of the point B is 4, 3. In exercise 3.1, question number 2, you go through the textbook for the question. It is given a city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. These two roads are along the north-south direction and east-west direction. All the other streets of the city are parallel to these roads and are 200 meters apart. There are 5 streets in each direction. Using 1 centimeter equal to 200 meter, draw a model of the city on your notebook. Represent the roads or streets by single lines. There are many cross streets in your model. A particular cross street is made by 2 streets, one running in the north-south direction and the other in the east-west direction. Each cross street is referred to in the following manner. If the second street running in the north-south direction and the fifth in the east-west direction meet at some crossing, then we will call this cross street as ordered pair 2, 5. Using this convention, find how many cross streets can be referred to as 4, 3, and question number 2, how many cross streets can be referred to as 3, 4. Now what you have to do is, first you draw a horizontal line, that is you mark the east-west direction, that is the x-axis, and the other one north-south direction, that is the y-axis, and at 1 centimeter distance you mark 5 streets, and that will be parallel to the y-axis and 5 street parallel to the x-axis. For example, a point that is locating on 2, 5, that is 2nd street on the x-axis and 5th street on the y-axis. So this will be the point locating by 2, 5. Now the question is, how many cross streets can be referred to as 4, 3? Now look into the point 4, 3. You are having only one cross street. The same way for the point 3, 4, we can see that only one cross street referred as 3, 4. In exercise 3.2, question number 2, see the given figure and write the following. In that, question number 1, the coordinates of B. So in the figure, you locate the point B and you have to find the coordinate. To get the x coordinate, you have to draw a perpendicular to the x-axis, that is intersecting at -5, and to get the y coordinate, you draw a line perpendicular to the y-axis, that is intersecting at 2. Therefore, the coordinates of B are -5, 2. So you have to write the coordinate of B are -5, 2. Next is question number 2, the coordinates of C. So locate the point C. The x coordinate will be the perpendicular intersecting at the x-axis, that is the point 5, and y coordinate will be the perpendicular to the y-axis, that is -5. Therefore, the coordinate of C are 5, -5. The coordinate of C are 5, -5. Question number 3, the point identified by the coordinate -3, -5. That is, you have to look into the third quadrant because both the sign is minus. So find a point whose x coordinate is -3 and y coordinate is -5. So the point is E. So the point E is identified by the coordinate -3, -5. Question number 4. The point identified by the coordinate 2, -4. So 2, -4, that will be in the fourth quadrant, and x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is -4. Therefore, the point is G. So you can write the point G is identified by the coordinate 2, -4. Now question number 5, the abscissa of the point D. So you locate the point D. Abscissa means x coordinate. So you draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis. It is intersecting at the point 6. Therefore, the abscissa of the point D is 6. Number 6, the ordinate of the point H. Now locate the point H. Ordinate means the y coordinate. So you draw a line perpendicular to the y-axis and it is intersecting at -3. Therefore, the ordinate of the point H is minus 3. Now you have to move to question number 7, that is the coordinate of the point L. Locate the point L. It is on the y axis. Therefore, its x coordinate will be 0 and L is lying on number 5 on the y axis. Therefore, the coordinate of L is 0, 5. Question number 8. The coordinate of the point M. Locate the point M. It is on the x-axis, so its y coordinate will be 0. M is on the point minus 3. Therefore, the coordinates of M are minus 3, 0. Moving to exercise 3.3, question number 1. In which quadrant or on which axis do each of the points minus 2, 4, 3, minus 1, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and minus 3, minus 5 lie? Verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So moving to first ordered pair, that is minus 2, 4. That is x coordinate of the ordered pair is minus and y coordinate is positive. So on the x axis, that is x is negative side and y is positive. So it will be in the second quadrant, that is minus 2, 4 will be in the second quadrant. Moving to the next coordinate, that is 3, minus 1. That is x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative. X coordinate positive, y is negative. So that point will lie in the fourth quadrant. Now moving to the next point, that is minus 1, 0. That is x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is 0. When y coordinate is 0, the coordinates will be lying on the x-axis. Since x coordinate is negative here, the point lie on the negative of x-axis. Now moving to the next coordinates, that is 1, 2. Both the coordinates x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. Therefore, positive x-axis, positive y-axis, that will be the first quadrant. Moving to minus 3, minus 5, the x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is negative, that is negative x-axis and negative y-axis that enclose the third quadrant. So the point minus 3, minus 5 is lying in third quadrant. Now you can verify it by locating them in a Cartesian plane. You can draw it in a graph paper or draw it in the notebook. When you are drawing the number line in the notebook, please make the equal distance between the numbers and locate the points. Question number 2. Plot the points xy given in the following table on the plane, choosing a suitable unit of distance on the axis. Here x and y coordinates are given. The first point is minus 2, 8, second is minus 1, 7, 0, minus 1.25, 1, 3 and 3, minus 1. Now to plot the points on the Cartesian plane, you can use the graph paper. Suppose the graph paper, each 1 centimeter is dividing into 10 equal parts. Especially you are having or finding problem in plotting the points in decimals, that is minus 1.25. So first we will plot that point. It is its x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is minus 1.25. Since x coordinate is 0, it will be on the y axis and on the negative side. Now 1.25, that is in between 1 and 2, to locate 0.25. If the graph is 1 centimeter is divided into 10 equal parts. The fifth line will be 0.5. So you plot the point 1.25 in between -1 and -1.5. That is, from -1 you take the small third line. Now moving to first point, that is -2, 8. So negative of the x-axis and positive of the y-axis. You draw, if you want to draw the perpendiculars, you can draw it. Otherwise, you just locate the point -2, 8. That is in the second quadrant. Next is -1, 7. Same way, negative x-axis and positive y-axis. That is -1, 7. Then 1, 3. Both the coordinates are positive, so it will be in the first quadrant. So locate the x coordinate on the x-axis, that is 1, and y coordinate, that is 3. Wherever that two points are meeting, that is the point 1, 3. The last one is 3 minus 1. So x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative. That will be in the fourth quadrant. X is 3, so locate the third number, and y is -1. So wherever these two perpendiculars are intersecting, that is the point 3 minus 1. Moving to homework, in textbook, in exercise 3.1, the first question, no need to do that one. In exercise 3.2, question number 1, that is one word answers that you can write it in the textbook. And exercise 3.3, all the sums we have done. That is why teacher is giving some extra questions here. Please try to write the questions and the answers in the notebook. Especially in question number 3, it is given for x equal to 3, y equal to 2, u equal to -9, v equal to 13, the point x plus y, comma, u plus v lies in the dash quadrant. So the values of x, y, u and v are given. You just substitute the values in the coordinates. That is, your x coordinate will be x plus y. That is, x is through 3, y is 2. So x plus y means 3 plus 2, that is 5. Your x coordinate is 5. U plus v, that is -9 plus 13, that is 4. So y coordinate is 4. So 5, 4 both are positive coordinates. So it will be in the first quadrant. The same way you can do the fifth sum. So please complete the extra questions in your notebook. Thank you.